let's watch this Gary V video. Gary V is always hilarious. Like, some of his... Carlos and I always talk about Gary V like this. If you took away the capitalism from Gary V, some of the stuff he said would be, like, good and inspiring and motivating, right? But it's like everything Gary V says is based around making money and succeeding in capitalism. Like, success for Gary V equals making a lot of money, right? And he'll say it's happiness and whatever else, but it's, it's not life advice based on making good relationships and treating people as ends in themselves rather than means, right? So not treating people a certain way because of what they can give to you, but treating humanity a certain way because they're humans and there's value in their humanity, right? Like, that's how I try and look at things. Gary V is just like, no, you got to go hard so you can make a ton of money and you can have 18 Lamborghinis stacked on top of each other and dive into a pool of coins like Donald Duck, not Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck. So let's see if this is a good example of that. This Gary V video we got here. Where is it? There it is.
Alpha millionaire Gary V. Alpha CEO business. Entrepreneur Alpha Mind. I never did one piece of homework in my entire 4 years. Why? And that I needed time to hope. Alpha motivational Alpha NFT money billionaire mindset Sigma Alpha millionaire. I never did
Let's watch.
piece of homework in my entire 4 years.
So that was a funny meme, but I want to watch the whole video now.
Why? And that I needed time to hone my skills on my future and not figure out where Saturn was. So when I got home as a freshman.
What? See, this is what I'm talking about with Gary V. Just like I said, this is actually a perfect example. Right? I needed time to focus on making money. Right? Not knowing where Saturn was. Science, human knowledge, pursuing advancements in human technology and knowledge that increases the amount that humans know overall. Stupid. Dumb. Why would I want to know about the world around me? Why would I give a shit about Saturn when I could be making that guap? When I could be stacking that cash? When I was in 6th grade, I was honing my skills. Right? I told my teacher, when are you going to make me an entrepreneur? When are you going to teach me how to design my own pyramid scheme and get people into it by being a motivational speaker? Gary V was honing his skills while all these idiot kids were working on knowing where Saturn was. And guess what? All those, the kid, the nerdy kid in Gary V's class who was learning about Saturn and paying attention, he works at NASA now. Like an idiot. Gary V has a lot of money and he's an inspirational, motivational speaker. And a lot of money equals success. That guy at NASA equals a loser. He was focused on where Saturn is.
Freshman in high school, and the new Beckett baseball card guide would come out. I would lay in bed for 6 hours and memorize the prices on it.
It is exactly what I was talking about. All his advice is just the most capitalist influenced advice you could imagine. Right? I wasn't worried about pursuing human knowledge or pursuing increasing my understanding of the universe and enlightening myself about different fields of human understanding, like science and knowing where Saturn is. I spent 6 hours a day memorizing the prices on baseball cards. That prices that are no longer in existence due to inflation and other factors. So just like temporary knowledge only for the purpose of making money. It almost like shows the contradictions of capitalism within one person, right? Because we always talk about this, like, what if all the money that goes into like hair loss medicine was put into cancer research, right? Or what if all the money that's given to Elon Musk in government subsidies that he uses to make like Minecraft cars and basically just, sell commodities to make a profit, what if that was all put into NASA? What if that was all put into human exploration and human understanding so we could know where Saturn is as well as the other planets, right? Maybe we could send spaceships to Saturn to understand more about it, right? If we used our resources in a more rational way. But Gary, and within Gary V, you can almost see these contradictions. Like, I don't care about where Saturn is, right? I don't care about science. I don't care about knowing things for the sake of knowing things, right? For the sake of wanting the human race and human society to understand more about the world around us. I only care about memorizing the prices of baseball cards because it makes a lot of money for me. A totally worthless thing to know rather than a very interesting, very important thing to know, because of the system that we've set up. Because the system incentivizes understanding the price on baseball cards more than it incentivizes understanding where Saturn is.
Because pre-cell phones and information, when I go to the baseball card show on Friday, if I had all the prices memorized, that was an advantage over the other people that didn't. I never did one piece of.
Exactly, that was an advantage. And why? Why would you take the time to sit in school and work together with other human beings to understand more about space and Saturn and the universe? Why would you do that when you can sit alone by yourself in your room with baseball cards memorizing the prices so that you can make a little bit more money than other people at an auction? Right? That's the competition under capitalism. It's competition to game the market. It's competition to understand pricing of commodities better than the other guy. It's not a competition to expand human knowledge and understanding and scientific exploration like what our society should be based on and based around. Sea exploration is much cooler than a stupid planet with rings. Okay, now you're talking. Now we're just talking about where we divide resources under socialism, right? So something like 70% of the ocean is still unexplored. So we got to put a lot of resources into exploring the ocean as well as exploring space. Or we could spend all our resources on memorizing baseball cards.